But every time I come back from a journey, there's always that time to reflect. And if I think back of my last 4 massive journeys, starting on the Great Wall of China, I realize that each journey leaves me with a scar. And that scar is basically not a bad scar. It's the lesson that I take from that journey. And reflecting on China, the lesson that I learned there was change. The necessity for me as an individual and the ability that I had to change and evolve as I went through that journey, and the entire crew. If we didn't change and evolve along that journey, we wouldn't have succeeded.
We had these lovely they look like cutworm maggot
like Mapani
larvae, yeah. The scorpions on skewers with little tails still waggling. Yeah, it was lovely.
But we all embraced change, and in the end, the journey was a success. And then coming back, when I did my run of the South African coastline, I think before I even took a step along the coastline of this incredible country of mine, I started to ask the questions, why must I change as an individual? What are the rewards for change? As I journeyed, I realized that through the process of change, we hope that the future holds something better. Otherwise as an individual, why change? Why must you go through this massive upheavalment in your life to embrace change? And the strange thing about change is I can't change anyone. Change is a conscious decision that comes from within. When you wake up one day and you say to yourself, you know what, I've got to do something about myself. I've got to change. And then paddling along that lonely ocean strip, the 500 kilometers across to the island of Madagascar, and some days taking 20,000 strokes in 10 hours. And I realized on that journey that it all boils down to the individual's attitude, because no one's going to do anything for you. It's up to you as an individual. You have to wake up in the morning with a correct attitude, and through that attitude, that's going to get you through the day. And there's such a fine line between, I'd say, success and failure, and that boils down to the individual's attitude. It's up to you to get things done and make things happen. Then I started this journey from the most northern temple in Kashmir, India, down to the southern tip at Kanyakumari. And as I journeyed across India, I thought I knew so much about life. I thought I could handle any situation and adapt to anything. The problem was there. I started to actually climb into my own shell and sort of push away the lessons that I'd learned through my other travels, and I tried to isolate myself from everyone around me. And in the end, ultimately, I nearly failed. And that journey taught me, and it was one of the biggest realizations in my life, is you are basically nothing if you don't have the support around you. And life's about the people around you and how they help you enhance your life, prop you up and help you through difficult situations. And they're the ones you've got to draw on. They're your strength. And no person no one reaches any pinnacle of success on his own. It's always about the people around you who help you, prop you up and get you to that end of your journey. So if I have to summarize my journeys, as an individual, you have to embrace change. And through that, you've got to see that there are rewards for the process. And ultimately, if you don't have the right attitude, you're not going to embrace change. You're not going to see the rewards. And then finally, it's a realization that it's the people around you, from who you feed, that actually make you the success that you are.